Clippers trail by 3. The drive by Gay. Pass to the natural. At the top of the key, Gay. Here's the natural. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You just don't see these types of fourth quarter performances very often.
Clark, you really don't. I mean, look at the numbers right now. How about 8 of 8 from the field?
And that one's good, Harrison.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
The pass to the natural. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Harrison, covered by Robertson. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for the natural. He's got 19 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Shooting 2, shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Here's Robertson. That one a tad off onto the right, but drops in for him. Robertson's got the game tied up here for the Clippers. .146 left in the game. Here's Champ, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 2.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 30 points for the natural.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Gay right side. Kicks it out to Robertson. Gay passes to the natural. Here's the natural. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Gay.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
It's the first, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a two-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner, tight as me in an airport lavatory.
To the inside, the natural. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
There's Harrison, covered by Robertson. Gain with it. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Attention, Spirit Dynasty.
The inbound, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. And that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
That's a good shot for him there, but it's kind of puzzling to me that he's not calling for the ball today like he usually does. He has to do more if they're going to pull ahead.
Here's Harrison. He got it! He caught it!
My goodness. Absolutely cash money at the buzzer. What a three-pointer to win it.
That's the kind of shot that will make you a playoff hero for a long time.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a great evening, everybody.
Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver los sitios y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo, tú y yo. Descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo himno en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Round 2 action of the NBA playoffs about to get underway, and we're here to bring you all the action on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, all here for the ride. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, they expended some energy getting out of the first round, closing it out in 6 games. Now the focus shifts to opening the series tonight on a positive note. In the conference semis, Kenny, 8 teams looking to make that cut for the Final Four. What's the mental state of the underdogs in this round?
Oh, you just have to believe anything is possible, because it is. A big shot, a big injury, anything can change the trajectory of a series.
You know, to win as an underdog, you just got to want it more than your opponent. Problem is, the top seeds are usually at the top because they want it the most. But every now and then, an underdog can come in and take everything away.
Top seeds are normally at the top?
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. Lesser seeds are usually at the bottom.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart. It's Chicago and the Orlando Magic. Look at Orlando. The tension is electric, and the importance is critical as they have a chance in their own building to take game one of the series.
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home floor. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Well, we'll see if they can capitalize. I mean, that's what you work hard all regular season for, is to have the advantage of game one in your building. I'm with you there. I think you got to give them the early nod as favorites.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The natural out there with the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy. Then there's Champ. And it's the Prodigy in at the 3.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And that one's good.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
The natural, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Here's Champ. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. 5 to shoot. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. So it's Chicago now. From about 16. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. On defense, Chicago. 4-point game. Right wing to the middle. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. He had a nice open look right there.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Pass to the Prodigy. Here's Champ. Right through the D for the layup. Champ's got his second basket of the night.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's the Prodigy. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Wow. And there's the pass to the Prodigy. Drills it from outside. The Prodigy's got 7 points. Passes it to Champ. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot. One shot.
That's good from Henry. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to the Prodigy. And the bucket counts, and his eyes way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Orlando trailing here. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
We talked about the importance of stealing a game on the road, and Coach said they want to come out and set the tone early in this game. He said, quote, if we can come out and take this first game, all of a sudden we're in control of the series.
Thank you, Doris. So it's Chicago now. After the Magic pick up 2. Now the pass to the net. Here's the Prodigy to the middle. Off the screen. Can't get the layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And it's 6 points for Champ.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Wide open look. That's good on the jump shot. Champ's got 8 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
That's good. 8 points for the natural.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's the prodigy. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Champ. Misses the 3.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's the prodigy. Inside. The natural, the pass to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Passes to the prodigy. Now Henry. Pass to the prodigy. He feeds it to Henry. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Champ takes it off the glass.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Take a look at the prodigy. Among the league leaders, 4th in scoring. The Bulls leading by 3. Over to the wing. Here's the natural. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Out to the wing. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period. You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
The prodigy passes to Champ. Here's the natural. Here's Champ. Second chance shot. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. There's the pass to Champ. And that misses. That would have put him up. Oh, Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, you know, they got behind, but they hung in there and maintained contact.
Lots of room. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Here's the prodigy following the bucket by Orlando.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Champ's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
We've seen Champ really having a great game.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Champ, the pass to the Prodigy. The shot from the low post is good. The Prodigy's got 6.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Here's the Prodigy. Down low. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Pass to the Prodigy. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. The 10-footer finds the target. The Prodigy's got 8.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Here's Champ. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
One shot.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Bulls trail by 3. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Can't get it to go.
Oh, it was a nice gamble, Kevin, but he just couldn't get it to go in.
Here's Champ off with the layup.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Here's the Prodigy. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
1:12 left here in the opening quarter. The pass to Champ. Here's the prodigy. Here's Champ. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Champ's got his third basket of the night. To the middle. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's the natural. Again, Chicago.
I think it's pretty smart that he's been given the ball pretty much every time down the floor.
Yeah, when you're 8 for 8, I mean, I think that would also call for you to get more possessions, and he definitely has got it going right now.
Passes it to the prodigy. Kicks it to Henry. 6 to shoot. Champ, the pass to the prodigy. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. The prodigy's got 9 points. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he hits both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's the prodigy. No good on the buzzer beater. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Bulls lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Orlando trailing here. We've got Champ. Prodigy is up there with the prodigy. And it's the natural. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And he gets it to go.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Here's the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Pass to Champ. Got a piece of it. Here's the prodigy. To the left side wing. A prodigy. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Chicago with the ball after the Magic pick up 2. No good with the triple. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And the pass to Champ. Beyond the arc. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's the Prodigy. Hits it from three-point range. The Prodigy's got 5 points now this quarter.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Bulls trail by 6. Passes it to the Prodigy. Bulls moving the ball around. The Prodigy passes to Champ. Fires from 18. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. And 12 points for the Prodigy. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Champ. 11 feet away. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. The Prodigy passes to Champ.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
That bucket in no time at all. The Prodigy's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bulls. Here's the Prodigy, and again it's Orlando converting.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Here's the Prodigy, again Chicago. Orlando with the ball. The pass to Champ. Here's the Prodigy. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. And Orlando again with the bucket.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Andrew. And he banks in the layup. And so here's Orlando. Passes it to the next one. Here's Champ. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Bulls have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The natural, he's checked in for the Prodigy. And a change for the Bulls. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Champ. Both good from the line that time. Orlando's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Pass to Champ. Now the pass to the next one. Here's the Prodigy, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Passes it to the Prodigy. Lays it up and banks it in. The Prodigy's got his first 2 points of the night.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Out to the wing. Here's the Prodigy, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
To the inside. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from the Prodigy.
Another bucket in the paint? That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Fires the three. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
There's the screen. Pass to Champ. Unloads from 13. Chicago grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ahern buries it down low. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Take a look at the Prodigy. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. Orlando trailing here. The pass to the Prodigy. To the paint, here's the natural, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
So it's Orlando now. The Bulls knocking down the three. To the paint, here's the natural. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
The Bulls have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Chicago.
One shot.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's the screen to the inside. The steal. Passes it to the Prodigy. From 12 feet out. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like to foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
The first free throw is good.
It's been a good night for the Prodigy. He has 8 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
Good on both.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's Champ. He's got 20. Here's the natural. Down low. Lock at 6. Here's the prodigy. He has 6. The prodigy lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par. How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg, finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
One shot. One shot.
The Bulls leading by 6. Pass to the prodigy. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end. He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the chart.
The prodigy passes to the prodigy. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. That is good. The prodigy's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's the prodigy. No good. And it's Chicago the other way.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Here's Champ after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. No good. Right wing. Here's Ahern. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The pass to the prodigy. Here's the natural. They set the pick. Here's Champ. He's got 20. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's now 9 points for the prodigy.
They're shooting the ball extremely well right now. They're looking at that three-point shot as a way to get some extra offense and really continue to fortify their momentum.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Go quickly over to Doris Burst for an update.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the prodigy. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. The next thing he talked about was the pace he'd like to see them playing at offensively. He wants it to be a fast-paced game, pushing tempo all the time. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The prodigy's got 11.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Here's Champ, 6 to shoot. Uncovered. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Henry. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's 13 points for the Prodigy.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Here's the Prodigy. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Gotta have big-time nerves to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's Chicago. They lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Looking at the Bulls, they've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Their defense is getting flat out embarrassed. Embarrassed, however you say it, Ernie. I realized they had to deal with a team who was red hot most of the first half, but that's an excuse. You know what? They got to be aggressive. They got to step up on that D. They got to prevent that. They need more effort, Ernie.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
Thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis.
What a game we've seen here for Champ. He has 23 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
So it's Orlando now, tipping off the second half. Here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Prodigy is out there with Champ. And there's the Prodigy. And there's the Prodigy. And it's the natural, and at the 2. That evens the score. The Prodigy's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Orlando. Here's the Prodigy. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. The Prodigy passes to Champ. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot. One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Chicago's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And that one is hammered home. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it,
Yes,
Clark.
yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's the prodigy. Shot clock at 6. Champ, the pass to the prodigy. Here's Champ. Pass to the prodigy. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for the prodigy. He has 17 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Chicago trailing here. Pass to the prodigy. Inside, another steal. Feeds to Henry. Here's the prodigy. He's got 5. Here's Champ. And he finishes nicely on the way. Champ's got 16.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last 2 games.
Here's the prodigy. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. That's 10 points for Champ.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's the prodigy. It's tipped. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And there's the 3-second violation.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Champ. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. He also asked for a very strong effort on the offensive glass. He wants to see them cashing in on a lot of second chance opportunities. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
He hits both from the stripe. Bulls trail by 3. The pass to the prodigy. Powered down with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
For Orlando, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Been a big game for the prodigy. He has 8 points and 14 assists, as we've seen.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Here are the Magic now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's the prodigy, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
Good ball movement. You put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Passes it to the prodigy. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. The prodigy's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Champ, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Down it drops through the net for his ninth bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And he gets it to go. 14 points for Champ.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And the best is good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hit.
Pass to the prodigy. Inside, Champ. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
And the first one at the line is good.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Champ. 15 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. The prodigy, he's checked in for the prodigy. The prodigy comes in for the natural. And it's the prodigy in for the prodigy. Good on both.
Well, just as we expected, they've made the most of their chances at the free throw.